Come to a comfortable cross-legged seat. Root down through your sit bones. Let your shoulders slide down your back and reach your crown tall. Just begin to arrive. If you find that your lower back is rounding, try adding some extra height under your hips by sitting on top of a folded up blanket or a yoga block. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Deep breath in and deep breath out. One more here. Inhale and exhale. Seated cat-cow with hands resting on your knees or legs. Inhale, cow pose. Lift the sternum up as you take your gaze slightly higher. Exhale, cat pose. Round the spine and draw your chin to your chest. Breath in, cow pose. Tip the hip bones forward and move the pubic bone toward the floor. Breath out, cat pose. Pubic bone draws away from the floor as the pelvis begins to tuck. Cow pose. Inhale, reach the breastbone to the sky. Cat pose. Exhale, round the spine. Keep going. Find stillness, spine neutral, easy seat. Find a tabletop position. Roll over your shins and plant your hands under your shoulders, knees right under hips. If you need to rest the wrists at any time, try coming down onto your forearms. Hip circles. Begin to circle the hips in one direction. As you do, you might make these circles big or small, fast or slow, and you might choose to release the head and the neck. Sometimes it helps to close the eyes to really tune into what this movement feels like in the body. Keep the breath flowing as you explore movement here. Begin to move the hips in the opposite direction. Again, choosing whether the hip circles will be big or small, fast or slow, and whether you release the head and neck. Come to stillness. Find tabletop. Spine neutral. Find thread the needle. First, inhale, reach the left hand to the sky, let the chest open. Exhale, send it under the right arm, palm faces up. Bring your left ear to the mat. Take a few breaths here. You can maybe start to walk the right hand over to the left side to twist more deeply. Rise back up to tabletop, hands under shoulders. Thread the needle, second side, right arm high, inhale. Exhale, thread it through, right ear to mat. Breathe here. Keep the hips right over the knees. Come back up, tabletop. Low lunge, knee down. Keep your left leg where it is and step your right foot forward. Use your right hand to help the leg forward if you need to. Then let your hands frame your front foot. Inhale, lengthen through your spine. Easy twist, knee down, spine rotation. Exhale, keep the left hand on the mat and bring the right hand behind the head. Point the right elbow to the mat. Inhale, keep the hips pointing forward and rotate the chest to the right. Sweep the elbow up all the way until it points to the sky. Exhale, unwind and point the right elbow toward the mat again. Inhale, twist, elbow points up, move the right ribs back. Breathe out, unwind, point the elbow to the ground. Breathe in, draw a big arc with the elbow until it points to the sky. Low lunge, knee down. Exhale, lower the right hand to the mat. Crescent lunge. As you inhale, lift the chest and sweep your arms by your ears. Exhale, crescent half angel. Bend at the elbows and draw them back and down. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, elbows wide. Inhale, arms extend to the sky. Breath out, elbows pull down. Inhale, straighten the arms and return to crescent lunge. Low lunge, knee down. Exhale, lower the hands to the mat. Return to tabletop. Separate your knees wide and let your hips sink back and down to child's pose. Return to tabletop. Low lunge, knee down. Step your left foot forward and frame your left foot with your hands. If you need to, use your left hand to help your left leg forward. Inhale, lengthen through your spine. Easy twist, knee down, spine rotation. Exhale, keep the right hand on the mat and place the left hand behind the head. Point your elbow to the mat. As you inhale, keep the hips facing front and rotate the chest to the left. Point your elbow to the sky. Exhale, unwind, elbow points down. Inhale, elbow up, twist left. Breathe out, rotate back toward the mat. Point the elbow down. Inhale, twist left, reach the elbow up. Low lunge, knee down. Exhale the hand down. Crescent lunge. Inhale, lift the chest and bring the shoulders directly over the hips. Reach your arms to the sky. And exhale, let the elbows go wide. Find half angel wings. Breath in, arms straighten. Exhale, elbows wide. Inhale, reach up. Breath out, elbows pull down. Breath in, stretch the arms overhead and find crescent lunge. Low lunge, knee down. Breathe out, hands to the mat. Return to tabletop. Right foot front, low lunge, knee down. Inhale, rise up and draw the hands to heart center. Exhale. Revolved crescent twist to the right. Hook the left tricep on the outside edge of the right thigh. Take your gaze over your right shoulder. Inhale, find more length through the spine. Feel the crown draw away from the tailbone. As you breathe out, deepen into the twist. Draw your right ribcage back and wrap the left ribs around to the front. Inhale, find even more length. Exhale, twist right a little deeper. Inhale, back to low lunge, knee down. unwind and bring the hands to the mat. Warrior 2, knee down. Sweep your left foot to the right like a kickstand until your left shin is perpendicular to your right foot and rise up. Extend your arms out to your sides. Exhale, look beyond your right fingertips. Inhale, lift the breastbone. As you breathe out, let the hips open. Breathe in, grow even longer through your outstretched arms. Exhale, stack the right knee directly over the right ankle. Peaceful warrior, knee down. Bring your left hand to your left hip. As you inhale, reach your right hand up toward the sky and gaze up at your hand. Easy draw, breath out. Breathe in, grow even longer through the right side of the body. Soft eyes, breath out. One more breath in. Extended side angle. Keep the length through the right side of the body and exhale, rise up and then take your right forearm to your right thigh. Inhale, sweep the left arm long by your ear. Breathe out, draw the belly in. Breathe in and reach through the left fingertips. Exhale, knit the front ribs in. Inhale, grow even longer. Breathe out and soften the face. Stay for the inhale. Low lunge, knee down. Exhale, lower your hands to frame your front foot and swivel the back leg to point to the back of your mat. Back to tabletop. Send the hips way back for child's pose. Come back to tabletop. Left foot forward, low lunge, knee down. Inhale, rise up, draw the hands to heart center and lengthen the spine. Exhale, revolved crescent, twist toward the left, connecting right tricep with the outer edge of your left thigh. Gaze beyond your left shoulder. Breath in, grow longer from the top of the head to the tail. As you breathe out, deepen into the twist. Draw your left rib cage back and wrap your right ribs forward. Breath in, press palms together, find even more length. Stay in the twist for one more breath out. Inhale, back to low lunge, knee down. Unwind and bring the hands to the mat. Stay for the exhale. Warrior 2, sweep your right foot around to the left, then inhale, rise up, arms open wide. Look beyond your left fingertips, breath out. Breath in, broaden across the collarbones. Exhale, align the left knee directly over the left ankle. Reach long through your fingertips, breathe in. Exhale, relax the shoulders down from the ears. Peaceful warrior, knee down. Bring your right hand to your right hip. As you breathe in, sweep your left hand to the sky and look beyond your fingertips. Breathe out, relax the right shoulder down. Inhale, find more space through the left side of the body. Stretch. Easy draw, breath out. Take another breath in. Extended side angle, rise up and then exhale, left forearm to left thigh. Inhale, extend the right arm long by your ear and let the breath out. Big breath into the right side body. Breathe out, draw the belly in. Take an inhale, elongate both sides of the body. Breathe out and soften the face. Stay for the inhale. Low lunge, knee down. Exhale, lower your hands to frame your front foot and swivel the back leg to point to the back of your mat. Come back to tabletop. Slowly make your way to a forward fold. Step to the top of your mat and fold over your legs. Tadasana. Take a gentle bend in the knees and slowly roll the spine up to stand. Reach the shoulders to the ears as you breathe in, and exhale, release them back and down. Figure 4 chair pose. Lift your left foot off the ground and cross your left ankle over your right knee. Take a breath in here. Start to sink your hips back and down. Hands to heart center, breath out. You should feel a stretch in the outer left hip. Lengthen the spine, relax the shoulders down, inhale. Sink back deeper, breath out. You can stay here, or you can start to fold forward over the front leg, tucking the shin bone into the armpits. Lengthen your spine, breath in. Sink the hips lower, bend the right knee deeper, breath out. Tadasana. Rise up and set your left foot down next to your right. Release your arms along your sides, palms face forward. Figure 4 chair, second side. Lift the right foot off the ground and cross it over the left knee. Inhale here. Exhale, draw hands to heart center and sink the hips back and down, bending deeply into the left knee as you lower. Lengthen the spine, relax the shoulders down, inhale. Sink lower, exhale. Maybe staying here, maybe folding the armpits down to the shin. Lengthen your spine, breath in. Sink a little lower, breath out. Tadasana. Rise back up and step the right foot down. Pyramid pose, reverse prayer. Step your left foot back about 2 or 3 feet. Let your left toes point toward the front left corner of your mat. Reach your arms behind you and bring the palms together, fingertips pointing up. If this feels uncomfortable in your shoulders or wrists, try holding opposite elbows instead. Take a breath in here. As you exhale, keep the hands behind you and hinge forward. Reach your chest way out, then fold over your right leg. Maybe release the head and neck down. If your belly isn't making contact with your front thigh, bend your front knee to fold down deeper until they touch. Then start straightening the leg to deepen the stretch in the hamstring. But don't straighten so much that you lose the connection between your front thigh and your belly. Stay here and breathe. Release the hands down. Crossed forward fold. Step forward and cross your left ankle behind your right. Fold over your crisscross legs. Then inhale, half lift. Weight in the toes, spine long. Spill over your crisscross legs and breathe deeply. Forward fold, uncross the legs. Inhale, slowly roll up vertebrae by vertebrae. Exhale, find Tadasana. Pyramid, other side. Step your right foot back a few feet and angle your right toes toward the right front corner of your mat. Now sweep your arms behind you and bring the palms together, fingertips pointing up. If this feels uncomfortable in your shoulders or wrists, try holding opposite elbows instead. Take a breath in here. Exhale, hinge forward and fold over the front leg. Maybe release the head and neck. Check again that your belly and your thigh are making contact. If not, bend the front leg until they do. Then, while keeping that contact, start to straighten the leg to intensify the stretch. Stay here for a few breaths. Release the hands down. Exhale, right foot steps behind left. Inhale, half lift here. Send your crown toward the front of the room. Spill over your legs and breathe deeply. Uncross your legs, forward fold. Inhale, slowly roll up vertebrae by vertebrae. Exhale, find Tadasana. Dancer's pose. Bend your left knee and take hold of the left foot with your left hand. Right hand at heart center. Keep the knees together and slowly raise the right arm up by your ear. To help with balance, keep the eyes focused on one point, or do this pose at the wall. You can stay here or start to kick the left foot into your left hand. Maybe slowly start to hinge forward. Keep kicking the left foot back as you reach the right fingertips forward. Stay lifted out of the lower back. Inhale. Square the shoulders. Draw the right shoulder back. Breath out. Chest bright. Breathe in. Steady gaze as you breathe out. Get strong through the standing leg. Breath in. Square the shoulders. Draw the right shoulder back. Breath out. If you hinged forward, rise back up as you take a breath in. Exhale, release the foot down, Tadasana. Dancer, other side. Reach back for the right foot, left hand at heart center. Keep the knees together and reach the left arm by your ear. Focus the eyes on a single point. Now kick the foot into the hand. Maybe start to hinge forward, kick the foot in one direction as you reach the left fingertips in the other. Pull up out of the lower back, breathe in. Soften the face, breathe out. Open across the heart, inhale. Square the shoulders to the front to stretch the right shoulder. Exhale. Breathe in, firm the standing foot into the ground. Shoulders relax down, breath out. Rise back up, breathe in. Exhale, release the foot, Tadasana. Rest your gaze on one point around eye level, strong core, Then slowly start to lift your heels up. Stay here, or maybe sweep the arms overhead. Soften the eyes and take a few breaths here. Exhale, lower the heels back to the mat, arms by your sides. Urdhva Hastasana. Inhale as you reach your arms tall, softening your shoulders down your back. Exhale, sweep your arms down and around behind you and interlace your fingers. Inhale, roll the shoulders back, lift the chest. Exhale, fold forward and reach the knuckles up toward the sky. Take a few breaths here. Long back of the neck. Maybe bring the heels of the palms to touch. Stay folded over and very slowly release the hands down to the mat. Inhale, slowly roll up vertebrae by vertebrae. Exhale, find Tadasana. Star pose. Step your left foot back about 3 feet. Then turn to your left as you spin the back heel to the mat. Let all 10 toes point to the left. Inhale, raise the arms up to high prayer. Wide-legged fold toe grab. Exhale, soften your knees and sweep your arms down as you fold all the way forward. Then wrap your index and middle fingers, your peace fingers, around your big toes. Keep hold of the toes, just lift halfway up and lengthen the spine forward. Inhale. Exhale, bow forward, bend the elbows out wide and use the biceps to pull the top of the head closer to the mat. Stay in the pose, big breath in. Fold a bit deeper, breath out. Reach the tail high to the sky. Inhale here. Breath out, pull with the arms, bring the crown of the head even closer to the mat. Gently release your toes and find star pose. Take a soft bend in the knees and inhale, rise up. Send your arms to the sky. Tadasana. Exhale, pivot your right toes to the front of the mat and then step the left foot up next to the right, arms by your sides. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana. Reach your arms overhead. Exhale and spill over your legs. Padangusthasana. Feet 2 fists apart. Hook your index and middle fingers, sometimes called your peace fingers, around each of your big toes. Inhale, lengthen like a halfway lift and draw the shoulder blades back. Exhale, softly fold forward, connecting belly to upper thighs. Keep that connection. Let the elbows go wide and hang your head. Press your feet down into the mat, draw up through the legs, and use your biceps to draw the chest even closer to the legs. Keep pulling through your hands to deepen the stretch in your hamstrings as you breathe here. And release. Inhale, slowly roll up vertebrae by vertebrae. Exhale, find Tadasana. Star pose. Step your right foot back, turn to your right, and point both feet to the right. Inhale, sweep the arms overhead to high prayer. Wide-legged fold, toe grab. Fold forward and take hold of the big toes with the peace fingers. Inhale, lift halfway up, long spine. Breath out, bend the elbows out wide and use the biceps to pull the top of the head toward the earth. Fold deeply. Engage the legs. Try to lift the kneecaps. Breath in. Pull the toes with the arms and fold a little deeper. Lean forward, weight in the toes. Inhale. Exhale, pull with the arms. Fold. Star pose. Release the toe hold. Then take a breath in as you rise tall with a long spine and soft bend in the knees. Join the palms together in high prayer. Exhale, Tadasana. Swivel your left toes to face the front of your mat and step the right foot up next to the left. Arms down. Chair pose. Bend your knees, sink your hips back and down, and inhale as you reach your arms overhead. Stay in the pose as you exhale. Shift the weight back into your heels. Maybe bend your knees a little deeper. Let the heat build in your thighs. Inhale as you lift your arms a little higher. Turn the palms to face each other. Maybe turn the palms to face the sky. Keep the deep bend in your knees and exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, revolve chair. Rotate your torso toward the right and connect your left tricep to the outside edge of your right thigh. Take your gaze over your right shoulder. Take a breath in, press the palms firmly together and find more length through the spine. Breath out, twist even more by pushing the tricep into the thigh and the thigh back into the tricep. Breath in, get even longer. Exhale, twist a little deeper. Forward fold, slowly unwind and release completely down. Just be heavy here. Maybe sway from side to side. Inhale, slowly roll up vertebrae by vertebrae. Exhale, find Tadasana. Chair pose. Bend your knees, sink your hips back and down, and inhale as you reach your arms overhead. Exhale, stay seated deeply in chair and draw the hands to your heart. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, revolve chair, twist to the left. Hook the right tricep on the outside edge of the left thigh. Take your gaze over the left shoulder. As you breathe in, press the palms together even more and grow long in the spine. Keep the weight back in the heels. Breathe out, twist more. Firm the tricep into the thigh and thigh back into tricep. Breathe in and get long. Take a breath out, twisting a little more. Forward fold. Slowly unwind and let the hands drop to the ground. Drape the torso over the legs and relax the head and neck. Maybe sway your hips from side to side. Inhale, slowly roll up vertebrae by vertebrae. Exhale, find Tadasana. Return to tabletop. Bend your knees and lower down to the mat. Shoulders over wrists, hips over knees. Pigeon upright. Walk your hands a few inches forward and then bring your right knee toward your right wrist and lay your shin down in front. Keep the left knee on the mat and slide the left leg back. Check to make sure your left leg is straight behind you and the kneecap points down to the mat. Try to square the hips here. If your right hip is hovering off the ground, maybe slide a blanket under your right hip for extra support. If the hips square easily, you can deepen the pose we're heading to by crawling the right foot toward the left wrist. Don't worry about how far it gets. Just try to find a place that feels comfortable for your right knee. Inhale deeply. And exhale, start to walk your hands forward and fold over your right leg. Release your forehead to the ground, or make a pillow with your arms and lay your head on your forearms. Soften your face, soften your jaw, completely release your shoulders, relax your hips. Slowly start to walk your hands back. Lift your torso back up. Find tabletop once again. Pigeon upright, left side. Walk the hands forward a bit and then move your left knee to your left wrist and lay the shin down. Slide the right leg back a few inches. Kneecap points down. Again, take a moment to square the hips. Use a folded blanket under the left hip if it's hovering off the mat. If the hips are already square, to deepen the stretch, move the left foot gently forward toward the right wrist. Take a deep breath in here. And exhale, fold over the front thigh. Release your head down and just melt into the floor beneath you. Rise back up. Slowly return to tabletop. Slowly find a seat on your mat and bring the soles of your feet flat to the floor. Bound angle pose. Draw the soles of your feet together and let your knees open wide. Don't worry too much about how far away or close your feet are. Just find a place that's comfortable and that lets you maintain a straight spine. Wrap your hands around your feet, then inhale as you sit up tall. Begin to hinge at the hips. Breathe out as you pull your chest forward, straight out in front of you. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Then exhale, fold down over your legs. You can pull your face toward your feet or your chest towards your feet. You can completely release and let gravity pull you deeper into the stretch in your inner thighs. Or you can keep lengthening on your inhales and pulling yourself further down on your exhales. Gently start to rise back up, shoulders over hips. Close your knees together and plant your feet on the mat. Come to a wide-legged seat. Separate your feet wide and lengthen your legs out long. Then bring your hands behind you and push down to lift your hips up so you can stick your butt out, and then place yourself back down. If your hamstrings are tight, try adding some height under the hips. Breathe in, lift your bottom ribs away from your hips. Then, leading with your chest, hinge from the hips and start to tilt forward. Once you reach your max, soften your chin towards your chest and soften your shoulders. Take a deep breath in and relax your inner thighs. Breath out. Take a few breaths here. Use your hands to start to walk yourself back up to a seat. Close your legs together and place your feet on the mat. Supine. Slowly lower your back down onto the mat, curling your spine and lowering it one vertebrae at a time. Keep your knees pointing up at the sky. Fish pose. Straighten your legs out. Then slide one hand underneath you, palm down, and then the other, so that the back of your hands touch your buttocks. Now press the elbows and forearms down into the mat and feel your chest begin to lift. Tilt your chin up and feel the throat open. Release. Walk your elbows wide and roll your spine all the way down. Bend your knees and plant your feet flat on the mat. Hug both knees into your chest. Happy baby. Open the knees wider than your rib cage. From here, you can grab onto the hamstrings or the outer feet, then flatten your whole back onto the mat. Flatten your shoulders against the mat. Take a breath in and exhale, pull down on the legs. You should feel an opening in the hips and a release in the low back. Stay here for a little while. Release and wrap your arms around your knees. Give yourself a big hug. Take one last inhale. Release down into shavasana as you exhale. Extend the legs long, feet a little wider than your hips. Extend the arms long, hands a little away from the torso, palms flipped to the sky. As you settle into this final pose, invite some stillness into the body and the mind. Just be. Start to become aware of your breath once more and gently wriggle your fingers and your toes. Thank you for sharing your practice with us. Namaste.